Hi guys, Paul here from Beginner Guitar Academy, and in today's video we're doing kind of like an unboxing or an unpackaging video and a review of practice prompt cards. And these are the guitar cards. They do them for guitar, they do them for drums, keys and bass. So obviously as guitar players, I'm doing the guitar cards. Now you can pick these up, £15 on amazon.co.uk. I think they have them on .com as well, but do check them out. They do have a website. And obviously you can get them shipped to you. Now, I talked about these cards in episode 54 of the BJ podcast, Beginner Guitar Academy podcast. You can check that out at bjpodcast.com/54. Well, I did basically a gift guide leading up to Christmas, and this was one of them. So I thought I'd actually check them out and give you a proper review. So let's do just that. Now, how these work, there are 50 cards in a pack, and they're broken down into 5 different categories: challenge, exercise, inspiration, practical and musicality. And the idea is you just shuffle the cards, pick one out, and it gives you a prompt in your practice session just to learn something new and kind of give you a bit of direction. So let's give it a look. There's the box, tissue paper, there's a little sticker. We're getting there. I'll just rip it apart. Cool, so they're cards. You can see just like a little playing card deck. They're all in different colors as well. So that's just the front card. So green is challenge, red is exercise, blue is inspiration, yellow is practical, and purple is musicality. So let's take a little look through. So the first challenge one on the top of the pile: create a playlist of 10 songs you know and then play an imaginary gig with no breaks. Now, I always recommend that with students, and this was something we talked about in one of the BGA podcast episodes for, I think it was 10 ways to rock 2022, so new Year's resolution ideas, is to make a list of tunes and then use that as like a set list. And that's a really cool thing to do, keep coming back. So you'll probably find there's so many songs you've done, you forget them all because it's been so long since you've done it. You've got to keep regularly going through them. Just make like a Spotify playlist and then just go through them, when you can. So that's a really good one, actually. Let's grab one from the red one, which was, what's the red one? Exercise. So what's this one? Play an arpeggio using correct finger placement. Practice left and right hand movements separately before combining them. So that's something we talk about at BGA. So what we call isolation, so working on one hand at a time. An arpeggio obviously uses the picking hand, uses the fretting hand. If you're doing an arpeggio, you get the picking pattern with the picking hand first, and then the chord movement or whatever's happening in this hand after that. So that's what we need to work on. So again, quite a cool one there. Let's have a go at the blue one. So again, I think these cards are quite cool. Inspiration now: read a passage in a book you like, improvise a piece of music to complement it. What emotions and images are you trying to convey? That's quite interesting. So kind of like film music or film scoring. So read a passage in a book. Well, I don't know what book you listen to, fiction or non-fiction or reading even. And then try and think about what kind of feelings that's trying to give off. And then I suppose that's really good for composition, because then if it's a happy book, you might use your happy chords and happy scales, your major stuff. If it's a sad song, a sad book, sorry, then you use obviously minor chords to kind of convey those different emotions. So that's quite cool. Let's grab another one. Practical. Record yourself, then watch and listen back. What did you do well and what could you improve? Now, this is always a good eye opener. If you've not done this, if you've not recorded yourself, then I definitely recommend doing that, because there's a lot of times that you probably think you're doing one thing and you're not doing it because you just can't hear yourself properly because you're practicing. So looking at yourself back, there's nowhere to hide. So it's really going to make you assess and critique your playing. So that's a really good one to do. And then the last category we have is the purple one, musicality. Tune to open D. Do you find that you play differently? Aha. So tuning to an open tuning. So tuning basically, so as you hit the open strings, it sounds like a D chord. And you could do open G, you could do different chords, E minor, if you want to do like Skip James, kind of blues, acoustic-y stuff. That's a really cool thing to do. Experiment with different tunings, have a little fun with that. So guys, there are the different cards, 5 different categories, one from each I've just given you. Musicality, learn a different strum pattern. I think there's 10 cards to each category, which makes sense. There's 50 overall, so 5 categories. Should have been us working on that. So I think they're pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think, but I quite like the idea of this. I quite like these little sort of prompty cards. Ones are like ones you pick out and has like a quote for the day and that sort of stuff. I quite like that sort of stuff. So these are quite good. I'm going to play with these actually. We've got a practice challenge at the minute in Beginner Guitar Academy, so I'm going to throw some of these out in the next couple of days for people. And then yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of these. Is it a good idea? Would you use these in your practice sessions? Grab a card, give yourself something to do. How do you build up your practice? How structured are they? Would this help, give you a bit more structure and help you focus? Interested to know, guys. So those are the practice prompt cards. There'll be links in the description to the website, but I think they're pretty cool. And I'm going to try and use them this week in my practice and see if, I can get some inspiration, some musicality, some creativity, all that stuff, all those different sections, and have some fun with that. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out this video to the side, which is the most recent one I've released. Underneath that, you'll see the link to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on future episodes. And underneath this video, you'll see a link to my free ebook and video series for 8 simple tips to help you become a better guitar player. You can also head over to 8guitartips.com to sign up completely for free and download it there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in another video.